Perhaps it is for the best. Once upon a time, there was a king who had a very wise minister. The king trusted his minister so much that he took him everywhere. Whenever something troubled the king, the minister would calmly say,
"Perhaps it is for the best."
The king always felt better when he heard these words. One day, a terrible accident happened. The king lost one of his fingers. When the minister heard the news, he said,
"Perhaps it is for the best."
But the king became very angry. He shouted,
"What good is that?"
In his anger, the king ordered that the wise minister be put into prison. The minister, with his calm voice, simply replied,
"Perhaps it is for the best."
And so, the minister spent a long time in prison. Time passed, and one day the king went out to hunt. He left his guards behind and went alone to chase his prey. While he was hunting, he came across a group of people who worshipped an idol. They captured the king, planning to offer him as a sacrifice to the idol. But there was a twist. When the people discovered that the king had a missing finger, they realized he was not a perfect sacrifice. They let him go. The king was very happy and thanked God for saving him from harm. He realized that his missing finger, which he had once cursed, had actually saved his life. After the hunting incident, the king hurried back to his palace. With a new understanding, he ordered his guards to bring the wise minister out of prison. The king apologized to him and said,
"I now see the good in my loss. I understand that even my injury was for the best."
Then the king asked the minister,
"When I ordered your imprisonment, you kept saying, 'Perhaps it is for the best.' What did you mean by that?"
The wise minister replied calmly,
"My lord, if I had not been in prison, I would have gone with you on your hunt. And if I had been with you, I might have been captured and sacrificed instead. In God's plan, every event, even one that seems bad, brings good in the end."
The king was astonished by the minister's words. He realized that his minister had saved his life without him knowing it. He thanked the minister and praised God for this wisdom. Let us remember the important lesson from this story. Sometimes, things that seem very bad at first may actually be good for us in the end. When our desires and our fears conflict, the truth is that fate may be working in our favor, even if we do not see it immediately. Ask yourself, have you ever been upset by something that later turned out to be a blessing? Can you see that sometimes a loss may save you from a greater harm? This wise saying teaches us that life is full of surprises. Our mind may see only the pain or the loss, but in the grand plan, every setback can be a setup for something better. The wise minister taught the king and us a valuable lesson. Instead of fighting against every setback, we should learn to trust in the greater plan. Every difficulty may hold a secret blessing if we only have the patience to see it. As you go through your day, remember this simple message. Perhaps it is for the best.